frustrated with the whistle. Bouye blocks! Get that out of here! Ron Harper Jr. out of nowhere. Ugo drops it in on this end. It is all Celtics here in Phoenix.
There you go. The Celtics getting contributions from across the board as they get the win in Phoenix tonight, 97-81. A game in which the Suns actually led by 11. Midway through the second quarter, Celtics just flipped it right from there and took complete control in this one. Celtics postgame live. Tom Giles, Chris Forsberg, Scal. How wide did this game turn the way it did?
So when you look at it in its entirety, you realize that this run was a lot bigger than what it looked like to start. They were playing terrible. They were getting open shots, and they were not knocking them down. So right around the 6-minute mark in the second quarter, things started to shift. And then whether it's Joe Mazzulla, the players, they started making shots. Whatever it was, the offense, the execution in the third is really where this game just got that's where the separation all occurred.
Yeah, I think that play we showed there at the start kind of summed it up, right? When you're giving that, you have not only Baylor Shireman going up and doing the good contest, but then Ron Harper Jr. comes in, you break out the other way, Ugo finish it. The effort level went up, the shot making obviously followed as well, and you kind of figured water was going to find its level a little bit. Celtics couldn't shoot as bad as they did through the first quarter and a half, and Phoenix was just kind of punching above its head. So you got to give them credit, because again, down 11. It did not feel like this maybe was the Celtics night. Guys were struggling. Peyton couldn't get it going. But all of a sudden, Derrick kind of kept you afloat, and then everybody else chipped in from there.
Really interesting when you watch this. When you watch us making shots. We came out of the All-Star game. How many assists did we have? It was 32 against Golden State.
Yeah, the best assist night of the year.
And then against the Lakers, we had a high assist night as well. Now tonight, they weren't making shots, so obviously the assist numbers were down. But if you watch all the highlights, watch how many times you see them make a play, get denied, go back door, or set a flare screen, slip it. It's like they never stop moving, but now it feels like they're moving with more purpose because people are actually hitting them, whether it be the flare or dive into the basket.
Just real quick, because we're talking a lot of the Joe Mazzulla. When do you think Joe? Coming out of the break?
I have no idea. I don't know. Sometimes
but do you think that's a?
No, but I asked him that question, and he said sometimes the game dictates it, and sometimes we dictate it.
Right.
It's another Joe Mazzulla answer.
Well, how about a Derrick White answer? He's going to have a few of them right now as he stands by with Abby Chin.
Derrick, you led the way with 18 points in the first half. What advantages were you able to find running the offense?
They kind of came out. They played really hard every night, so we knew that going in. And I just tried to go in the game and give the game what it needs, and was able to score a little bit in the first half, kind of get us going. And then our defense was really good all game.
Yeah, no kidding. Held them to 11 points in the third quarter. How would you describe that defense?
Yeah, it's been really good. Our first shot defense was all good the whole game. We just weren't really rebounding to start the game, and so once we started rebounding and we were able to get out in transition, it was fun.
You had 2 blocks, could have been 3. You had to share that one with Nimi. You let him know that you're there. Does he know who you are?
I might be actually glad Nimi was there, but they're talking on the bench, who got that? I'm like, I did touch it, but I don't know. I'll give it to Neem, though. He's been a beast protecting the paint for us, so I'll give it to him, but I did touch it first, so.
Such a good teammate. Finally, you guys 2-0 on this, 3-0, on this trip and doing it in dominant fashion. What do you like best about the way you've come out of the break?
Just ready to go. It's been fun. Got one more to go, so we got to be ready to go. Got a really good team and tough back-to-back, so let's have some fun and try to get a win.
Derrick, thank you. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Again, 97-81, your final score. We got Drew Carter, Eddie House on the call of the game. It feels like Eddie, I don't have the concrete numbers to back this up, but when you call the game in Phoenix, usually results in a pretty comfortable win for the Celtics.
Yeah, we usually blow them out every time we play them. And what they try to do, you get the let's go Celtics chants going, and then all of a sudden you look up, they got the music playing loud. They try to drown it out with defense and all the speakers and stuff, so the fans kind of get discouraged from saying it. But it was a sea of green in here tonight, and we handled our business.
What happens, Giles, is the Suns players and coaches, they see Eddie out at all these fancy restaurants in Phoenix. He's like the mayor out here. And then he rolls in his Celtics city. They're like,
like, I thought this guy was on our side. They get rattled by that.
No way.
No, this Eddie bleeds green. I mean, it has been a really fun time to be a Celtics fan, Eddie. This team is playing incredibly well. The defense is as good as it's been all season. Granted, we take this one with a grain of salt. The Suns missing their top 2 scorers, okay. But this has been what the Celtics are doing for the last month now. The defense is off the charts.
It's been off the charts, but granted, we missing 2 of our top 2 players as well. So, you know, we went out there, they just hustled. I look at how Baylor Shireman played. He played with energy, effort. Ugo with his minutes. You talk about Jordan Walsh picking up, causing havoc, getting that steal right in front of us to where it went off the leg of, I forget what guy it was, but just those small little plays, the 50-50 balls, we are getting all of those. And those are super important because defense does lead to offense. And you got to look at that second and third quarter. They only had 31 points combined in that second and third quarter. And so it's all defense, and we went out there and started knocking down shots.
Yeah. And Jordan Walsh, he only played 9 minutes. He might have played 30 if he hadn't given Joe bad intel on the challenge, and then he got sat down for that. But it's that fleet of young wings. Him, Ugo, Shireman has been playing ridiculously well. It's like the Celtics, where do they find these guys? And they all play so incredibly hard. That's got to be the identity of the team right now, is how hard they're playing.
Yeah, it has to be, and I think they're following suit of Joe. But also, you got to think Jaylen Brown at the same time always set the tone. I want to say, since he said he's the best two-way player in the league, our defense has turned up. You know, and everybody's involved. And it's a difference if you're hungry or if you're starving. And these young boys are starving.
And by the way, that block that Keita initially got was credited to Derrick White.
Oh, he got it?
So he finishes with 3 blocks, 22 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. Again, we neglected him when we chose our step-up guy. What a game for D. White.
I know, he was out there killing. And, you know, again, you know, early on, nobody was knocking down shots. And in that second quarter, he started knocking down the shot. He hit the one at the top of the key. Once he hit that one, then he hit the other one over the big fella. Once he started knocking down the shots, it seemed like everything started opening up. He's making the right play. He hit Nemi for a nice bucket. So overall, great basketball game for him.
He always makes a huge impact. Today he did a little bit everything like he typically does, Giles. And I just want to know, Scal, are you going to do your radio show tomorrow?
1 hour late, baby. 1 hour late.
All right. I've had nothing to listen to for like 2 weeks.
I'm back,
so
man.
Good.
I'm not promising to be good. I'm just promising to be there.
Hey, availability is the best ability.